I feel like I'm really doing something instead of just doing something for somebody else. And that's when I decided to apply to direct The Lightning Thief. And it was the single most impactful probably experience of my life was directing that show. So my name is Jack. I am a senior at Truman. I am a theater major, and I'm from St. Charles, Missouri. I originally went to Catholic college because I had a full ride and I really loved the school. But it turned out that the school was really expensive, and so the kind of people that went there, I couldn't really, I wasn't in their league. So it was really hard to make friends. And my cousin went to Truman, and so did my other cousin, and so did my aunt and my uncle. I wanted somewhere that I thought would be fun, and the price was really great. But what really sold me on Truman was when I came to visit again, because I visited as a high schooler. Everybody was out in the quad. It was springtime. And there were just groups of people, 5 people, 10 people, 12 people just sitting together. And I didn't see anybody's phones. Everybody was talking. Everybody here genuinely wants to know everybody else. I took all the classes and that really helped. My first year, I was in a student-directed show called Gaslight, Angel Street. It's where the word gaslight comes from. It's a really old show. And so I made friends in that show, and I made friends in my classes. And then I worked as an assistant hair and makeup designer on a show and built a bunch of wigs, and that's when I started really liking costumes. And from there, just kind of snowballed, I was afraid to audition for the main stages my first year, and I didn't audition for any of them. And then the first audition I really did for a Severance show was The Revolutionist, which is a 4-person show about the French Revolution. And I was certainly, it's a 4-woman show. 30 girls showed up, and I was there's no way in hell I'm doing this one. And lo and behold, I was in the show, and it turned out to be really fun. And that whole year, I just kept auditioning, and I was in every show we did. A lot of theater programs are conservatories, meaning you do one thing, you apply to act there, you apply to direct there, and you will never touch anything else. Which is great if you know exactly what you want to do when you're 18. I don't think a lot of people do. I certainly didn't. I went through a couple of majors and only landed here when I was already 20 or 21. What I really love about Truman is that I genuinely did get to do everything I wanted to do. I've ASM'd a show, I've stage managed a show, I've costume designed a show, and I've assistant costume designed a show. I've directed a show, I've acted in 4 shows. All those things are genuinely different experiences that are really good when you get out into the professional world. And a lot of places don't let you do all those things, or there's so many kids in the program that everybody only gets to work on 1 show a year. That's not the truth around here. This department is really what you make it. You can be in everything and you can do everything. It takes a lot of work, but it's totally worth it in my opinion.